It's a 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe. It's a 2.4. What's going on with this one is the turn signal. Oh shit. Check it out. So what's happening is the turn signals are getting stuck when you push the turn signals down. If I can get it to do it. So you'll hear it flash, the relays flash, and when you let off the switch, it'll continue to not flash, but the relay will continue to go off. Let me see if I can get it to do it. There we go. So what it is, there we go. So I'll make the system. System. I'll make the symptoms happen. But what's going on is basically the switch is making a faint contact, I guess, and that's what's causing that relay to want to go off, but it's not actually causing the relay to activate the flashers. So when it goes to its resting position, it'll stay in that partially engaged phase. But I guess because I disassembled it, it kind of subsided. But what it is, I mean, even if it was doing a second ago. If it's doing it, all you gotta do is basically move the switch up a little bit. So here you go. So I pushed it in, and now it's doing it. It's intermittent, but I mean, it was worse than this. Just take my word for it. So if it's a switch that's doing it, and it's doing it while the switch is while it's relaxed, so it'll be like that. All you gotta do is move the switch up a little bit, and if it subsides, I mean, of course, that's more likely going to be a switch issue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you real quick how to take the switch out. I might even take it apart, who knows. So there are 3 bolts down here at the bottom, right here. So let's see if I can get this light. It ain't that bright. Got one down here, one right there, and another one down here. It's 3 bolts, and then what you have to do to get the other 2 behind the cover here. Turn the wheel, and you can get enough room to get a Phillips head back there. Pull that screw out, and the same with the other one. Pull that screw out. This is what they look like. So get those pulled out. Pull the bottom cover down. Pull the top cover off. And here you'll have your turn signal switch here. Got a pick down here. This is my weapon of choice. Stick it on this side right here and push in and pull out. And that's how you get that out. So you just push in there, just pull, and you can release the turn signal switch. And once you remove the connectors, you'll have it out and just pretty much go in reverse order. I'm gonna take a look at it, see if I can pull it apart. Maybe I can see what happened. Who knows? So that's the sound it will make. It would not stop. So all you do is just move the switch up a little bit, and if it subsides, then, well, if it shuts up, that's more like this is gonna be your culprit. Even if you were able to disconnect it, it shows that at least this is gonna be possibly your issue. But I don't know, just from past experiences dealing with turn signal switches, if you just ever so slightly pull the switch down, you can cause that noise. You can cause that noise to come on with most switches. But yeah, so let me pull it out. Maybe I might be able to pull it apart, take a look at it, see what's going on in there. Look at that. Some dirty contacts. I don't know if that have anything to... I don't know where this went. Gosh darn it. Okay, I think it goes up here. Gosh darn it. Okay. Okay, seems more possible. Follow those marks. Look at those marks right there. Pattern. Yeah, that should be the proper orientation. Wonder, I don't know, I'm curious to see if it actually resolved this issue. Yeah, it look about right. Can't go the other way because the marks here wouldn't even resemble the proper orientation. I wonder if I clean those off, those contact points, will it actually work like it's supposed to? Yeah, you can see. My thing is though, but why would it partially engage? I don't know how corrosion would do that. It would actually inhibit. Yeah, but that's what it seemed like. It just has like a... It has like a high resistance. That's what's causing the relay to partially engage. So, I'm pretty sure. Let me try cleaning this off. These bottom pins don't do anything. I wonder if I increase the spring tension on here, would it do anything? I mean, it's a very simple circuit. Well, even though I'm still putting a new one on here, I'm gonna just wipe these surfaces clean. I mean, it can't be anything else. I mean, it's not like there's any type of resistors, capacitors, or anything. Let me try this. See what happens. Some dielectric first. hell, I can't imagine it being anything else. I mean, it's not like it's a broken circuit or anything. We'll find out, aren't we? Sure. Alright, so I don't know, man. It might be a success, man, repairing this. I did have to take it back apart and take off the dielectric grease because I mean, when I first installed it, like the first 2 times, I took it apart the second time, make sure that everything was connected. But what I noticed that the dielectric grease seemed like it distorted the connection. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of feeling kind of good about this. It's not making no noise anymore. Even if I push it in, move it down ever so slightly, it's not doing anything. Let's try this, because I was able to push this multiple times and at some point it would start clicking. I don't know, man. I'm considering calling a dealership back and canceling that part, because it's not even making no more noise anymore. I mean, it was obvious that it was a poor connection. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do some deliberating, because I might just have a customer come by and pick up the car. But yeah, like I said, I took it back out, and the dielectric grease was showed some sign of clearance, and I think that distorted some of the connection also. So I just cleaned it all off altogether and just left very minimal on there. I think, man, this is gonna be like a confirmed fix on this. But I think I'm just gonna tell the customer to come by and pay for the labor and pick it up, because I'm not even gonna bother my time having it sit. Yeah. I don't know, man. If anybody else is having these type of issues, I mean, hell, give that a try. Pull the switch out. Like I said, I mean, when it was ever so slightly some pressure put on the switch, it would make this noise, and it still just did it automatically anyway, as in its resting state. So just move the switch up, and if it stops, then at least you know it's something in the switch. Just like with this one, I mean, it's not even doing it anymore. So hey, if you have any issues with your Hyundai or your switch looks very similar to this, give this a try. Pull it apart. You know, inspect the connection points, clean them, and reinstall them. Peace.